2022 was another strong year for the City of Dublin. Our successes this year show we are fiscally responsible, resilient, and financially sustainable. Based on what we accomplished in 2022, we're off to the races for a strong start to 2023. As part of that racing theme, I'm excited to share with you that the City earned the rare Triple Crown distinction for fiscal health, transparency, and accountability from the Government Finance Officers Association of the United States and Canada, or GFOA. We're one of just 317 governments in the United States and Canada to receive this award for fiscal year 2020. The Triple Crown designation validates that we meet the high standards in all three separate award programs that recognize governments for producing reports that communicate their financial stories, transparency, and meet all applicable standards. While the award reviews our reporting based on 2020 financials, we've continued to maintain the same level of transparency and information sharing with our residents and business community. We are headed down the home stretch for another strong year. As the world continues to move on from the pandemic, the City proved our resiliency with our continued economic recovery and growth this year. We've added new businesses and seen other businesses commit to growing and adding to their workforce here in Dublin. Supply chain issues may have impacted the speed of construction, but it certainly didn't stop it. On both the business and residential front, Dublin remains the place where people want to work, live, and play. All of this development has had a strong impact on the growth of our city's tax base. Our income tax revenue, which makes up more than 75% of the city's operating revenues, is generated by Dublin's 2% income tax, which is one of the lowest in Central Ohio. This tax is distributed with 75% to the general fund, which supports city operations, and 25% to the Capital Improvements Fund, which supports the maintenance of the city's existing infrastructure and new capital projects. These revenues increased by 3.7% in 2022, and our income tax revenue exceeded $100 million for the second time in the city's history. While income tax revenue may fluctuate as people continue to work from home, we've been actively communicating with our employers to understand their needs and support them. This past year, our Economic Development Division hosted 2 virtual hiring events to help Dublin-based businesses recruit new employees. More than 1,800 prospective employees and almost 50 companies registered to participate in online chat interviews, and we're optimistic that this will offer long-term benefits to our business community. We also saw gains in other revenue sources that positively impacted the city. Hotel-motel fund-related revenues grew over 55% in 2022, with the rebound of travel, tourism, and work-related conferences, as well as the return of the Dublin Irish Festival. Our recreation-related revenues grew over 27% in 2022, including the Dublin Community Recreation Centre memberships, which rebounded to near pre-pandemic levels in 2022. The pace of the recovery has been significant and points to a very strong 2023. An important component of the city's fiscal health is the city's general fund balance. Dublin ended 2022 with a general fund balance of $63.7 million, or 73.8% of 2022 general fund expenditures. This very strong fund balance sets us up to continue to make significant strategic investments supporting our city's strategic framework. As we ended 2022 and begin to explore 2023, there are continued economic development opportunities, including the acquisition of land, as well as the completion and execution of the city's Parks Master Plan, among a few projects moving this community forward. Our themes of sustainable and connected are evident in how Dublin continues to invest in the city's infrastructure. By maintaining the funding necessary to keep our current assets well maintained, while still allowing for the opportunity to create new assets that will propel Dublin forward. 2022 was a comeback year for the City of Dublin. While we aren't yet free and clear of the after effects of the pandemic, we've seen the strength and resilience of our community as we've pulled together to realize continued economic recovery and growth. I'm proud of what we've accomplished, and I'm excited about our future. As our Triple Crown honors show, we have been recognized globally by our peers for our exemplary fiscal health, accountability, and transparency. Our strong fiscal health is a testimony to the sustainable, resilient, connected community we have in Dublin. Win, place, or show, we are well positioned to continue to provide world-class innovative services and amenities, making us the front runner for where our residents and businesses can thrive.